Hi guys, it's PanelHopper here again, and I'm back this time with a longer video again, because I think it was probably tricked into making shorts, on the Green Arrow show, Arrow, as it's called. But before we dig in to Arrow, please subscribe, then you'll get more videos like this. There's a ton more videos on the channel, as well as shorts. So, Arrow. This is a show I've been meaning to cover for a while. I have only really seen the first season and 2 episodes of the second season, but I need to talk about it in the context of what I know of the latest seasons and of the show's legacy, as well as other shows that it is the spiritual successor to, and why Arrow is, in my opinion, probably just one of the worst things to happen to superhero TV shows, at least on network television. You know, obviously, we live in a world now in 2024 of shows like all of the MCU shows that are on Disney Plus and the Netflix shows that are now part of that same universe, and some of the streaming shows on Amazon Prime are also really good. We've got, people love The Boys, people love Daredevil and Jessica Jones and Echo, and I've got videos on this channel talking about how much I love those shows. But Arrow can't be, Arrow can't hold itself and say, oh, we did it first. For 2 reasons. One, because Smallville did it first. My most popular video on this channel is bashing Smallville, and I still don't like Smallville very much. But Smallville did do it first, and it's in that context that we're going to talk about the Arrow today, because honestly, watching a season and 2 episodes and a bit of Arrow and seeing clips and memes and reading the synopses of later seasons, I really need to apologize to Smallville, because Arrow is just so much worse. First of all, even in the first season, you expect first seasons of TV shows to look cheap, but Arrow looks really cheap. Oh my god. I know that the CW in America is a popular channel. I know that it has shows that people love, shows that look good. Arrow is not one of them. I don't know what they were thinking. Everything looks like a set. So, as I'm recording this video, I'm 35 years old. I'm going to be 36 soon. And so I grew up watching things like, reruns of TNG and Buffy the Vampire Slayer when it was new, and Smallville to a lesser extent, and this whole channel is filled with Doctor Who. I've watched a lot of Doctor Who, so I know what a cheap TV show looks like, and I know what the limitations of television are outside of streaming. But I've never seen a show working with a low budget that looks like a show working with a low budget and also isn't even trying. People accuse classic Doctor Who of that, but classic Doctor Who had what by American standards would be a micro budget, and they tried. The Arrow show just looks like everything is a set, everything is a proof of concept, a pilot. The whole thing just looks like a pilot the whole time, and I don't understand why it has to look that way. The second most important cardinal sin that Arrow commits, though, is the same one that Smallville did. But again, the central thesis of this video is that Smallville did these things, but did them in a way that was still better. So the cardinal sin that Arrow creates, that Arrow and Smallville both commit, is that they're afraid of the source material. But Smallville, because Superman is popular and beloved, Smallville started to embrace it very quickly, and it had good performances, and it had the upbeat nature of Superman's character to buoy it along, so it found its own, it became comfortable in its own skin, even if, you know, it never did the things that you really wanted from Superman, and it didn't. You know, it tried to do, you know, it tried to make Superman into Batman, and it did all sorts of edgy stuff, but it still had the decency to have a higher budget and to try and embrace Superman a little bit, especially in the early seasons of Smallville. Arrow has almost the exact same problem, but does it worse. So, like with Clark Kent in Smallville, they desperately want Oliver Queen to be Batman. However, when they did it in Smallville, they did it in a kind of implicit way. So, obviously, Superman can't be Batman, but we can dress him in black and we can have him threaten people a few times, and he can be the Blur. Everyone, you know, everyone likes it when he was edgy and in the trench coat and the Blur, but he was never actually Batman because he has to be Superman, he has to be Kal-El, he has to be Clark Kent. He's grounded in that character. Oliver Queen and his alter ego, the Green Arrow, he's not a popular character. No one gives a shit who the Green Arrow is unless you're a Green Arrow fan already, and WB and the CW clearly didn't to begin with. So they just make him Batman, and I'm not talking about conceptually like I just did with Clark Kent. I'm talking about literally, they give him Batman villains to fight. They give him Deathstroke. They give him Ra's al Ghul. They give him the Legion of Shadows. All of this stuff that is Gotham stuff, Batman stuff. And they give it to Oliver Queen, and it's mental. And so what you end up with, you know, you're looking at clips from, you know, seasons 3 and 4, and what you're looking at is soap opera actors on soap opera sets desperately trying to make a Green Arrow show work by doing Batman routines. And it's really, really strange. And I will never, ever truly be able to understand why they did what they did. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm a huge Green Arrow fan and that he did and the character deserved better. I don't think so. I just think that, especially now in 2024, when we're past this stuff, everything that the Arrow show did just feels like, as I said, it feels like a show afraid of its source material, afraid to be something other than Warner Brothers' most popular characters, and afraid to, I don't know, I don't even know what, I don't think they knew what a Green Arrow show could be. I can't tell you what it is, but it's clear that they didn't know, and they made it anyway. And I had this same thought when I was watching the Batwoman show as well. Do you remember that? They tried to do a Batwoman show, and it lasted about a season and a bit, and Ruby Rose left, and it didn't work either because Warner Brothers especially is incredibly afraid of making something that's actually reflective of DC Comics that isn't Batman. I think that's why DC stuff continues to fail, because it's not committed to it on a conceptual level unless it's Batman in that way. And then because you're committed to it, you can let a director do whatever the hell you want and it works. But Green Arrow can't be Batman. And that's where I think they went wrong, to be honest with you. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the Green Arrow show. As I said, I haven't watched all of it, but it's unlikely that you are watching this far into the video, so that's okay. Yeah, I don't know how many more shorts I'll do, but I'm definitely going to keep doing longer videos. There's a Doctor Who Christmas special coming out. I'll be reviewing that. But in the meantime, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have more people around. Even if you just hate this video and you want to bang out hate comments on it, go for it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.